The boy who found the dragon's light. No one ever waited for Eli. At the orphanage, he was the quiet one, the boy whose name was forgotten during roll call, whose bed was closest to the door, as if even the walls expected him to leave. The other children whispered that he was strange. Too curious. Too different. When toys went missing or trouble found its way into the halls, blame seemed to drift naturally toward him. Eli learned early that silence was safer than words. At night, while the others slept, he stared at the ceiling and imagined forests beyond the iron fence, places where no one knew his past and no one decided his worth. In those dreams, he wasn't unwanted. He was chosen. On the morning he turned 12, no one noticed. So Eli packed his small backpack, slipped out through the creaking gate, and followed the path that led into the forest everyone warned him about. They said the forest was cursed. They said strange lights flickered between the trees. They said no child who entered ever came back the same. Eli didn't mind. The forest welcomed him with towering trees and golden sunlight spilling through the leaves like something alive. The air hummed softly, as if the world itself was breathing. Every step deeper felt like stepping into a story that had been waiting just for him. That's when he saw it. Nestled between roots and fallen leaves lay an egg, smooth, glowing blue, pulsing gently like a heartbeat. Then another. And another. Eli's breath caught. The stories were real. As he reached out, the largest egg began to crack. Light spilled out, warm and bright, bathing the forest floor. From within emerged a tiny green dragon, its wings shimmering, its eyes wide and curious. It chirped softly, a sound not of fire, but of wonder. Eli laughed. For the first time in his life, something looked at him and didn't turn away. Days passed in the forest. Eli learned to gather berries, drink from clear streams, and listen to the wind, to the trees, and to the small dragon who followed him everywhere. He named her Luma, for the way she glowed even in the dark. But Luma wasn't alone. One evening, as fireflies danced through the trees, the ground trembled. From the shadows emerged a massive dragon, emerald scales, gentle eyes, wings folded like ancient shields. Eli froze. Instead of fear, the dragon lowered her head. She was Luma's mother. Blue fire swirled softly around Eli's hand as the dragon watched him, not as prey, not as a threat, but as something rare. A protector. A friend. That night, beneath the glowing forest canopy, Eli learned the truth. The dragons had been hunted long ago. Their eggs hidden, their magic fading. Luma's mother had waited for someone pure of heart, someone invisible to cruelty, untouched by greed. She had waited for Eli. As dawn broke, the dragon placed a glowing ember in Eli's palm. It wasn't fire, it was choice. He could stay in the forest, become a guardian of dragons, a legend whispered among trees. Or he could return, to the orphanage, to the children who mocked him, carrying something far more powerful than magic. Hope. Eli went back. But he was no longer the boy they ignored. At night, lights flickered outside the windows. Stories spread. Children followed Eli into the woods and returned smiling, laughing, believing again. The orphanage changed, not because the world became kinder, but because one boy had brought light where there was none. Sometimes, when the moon is high, a green dragon can still be seen circling above the trees. And if you listen closely, you might hear the sound of wings, and a boy's laughter echoing through the forest. Because even the most forgotten hearts can change the world. If you enjoyed this folktale, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more stories like this. Thank you.